Hey, well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless for tuning in. God bless for tuning in. And if you're tuning in for the first time, I thank you. And if you've been consistently supporting my content, I thank you as well. Thank you so much. Well, today I want to talk to you about addictions. Now, we all need growth in our lives. And we all have habits that we all do. We all have habits, or every one of us have habits. But some habits that some of us has are detrimental to our health, detrimental to our spiritual growth, and some habits can destroy our bodies physically, as well as can destroy our minds mentally, our spiritual manhood mentally, or womanhood mentally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Some habits are not good some habits are good to have, but some habits are not also, but some have some bad habits that are not so good for us. Now, as you can see, I have displayed right here, woman overeating. Now, if you have an issue with overeating, with some of us do have issues with overeating. Sometimes we eat our dinner, or sometimes we eat a lunch, and we just keep going back for seconds. And then you keep going, when you find yourself keep going back for seconds now, it becomes an issue because you find yourself gaining weight. Now, I always tell people this: when you find yourself overeating, and if you have issues with overeating, the best thing to do is to either find another habit to replace it, a good habit to replace it, and that good habit to replace it is water. Drink a tall bottle of alkaline water, or just a regular spring bottle of water to replace that hunger. But ladies and gentlemen, when you have issues with eating, it's so hard to replace. Sometimes you find yourself going back for seconds, and you're not even hungry, but you're going back for seconds, especially when you're an adult. Technically, you're supposed to have 2 square meals a day. Maybe a light breakfast, but the rest 2 square meals. 2 square meals a day for the main course. 2 square meals a day, and that should be enough. Seconds and going back for thirds and fourths. And not everything that is out there is good for our bodies. That's why my advice to you is to either cook from home or bring food, if you have to go to work, bring food from home. Bring food from home. And you can just practice eating that way. Or drink water. Water is a thing that kind of fills you. It's a substance and it's a liquid that fills you. Don't drink juices, because juices can add on to your weight. Sodas can add on to your weight. Get a healthy practice of drinking water. And if you don't always want to drink water, get a healthy smoothie, a vegetable smoothie, a nutritious smoothie. But we have to be careful with smoothies too, because sometimes smoothies contain high doses of sugar. I have to practice reading the ingredients to what you intake in your body, and your body chemistry, and your body mechanism. So those, always be able to read the ingredients. I'm not a nutrition expert, but I know that drinking water can fill you. And I know that reading the ingredients, too much intake of salt, too much intake of sugar, is always good, especially as we get older. And also good to teach your kids too, to practice eating healthy habits, practice good habits of eating. Salads, vegetables, very good for you to eat. Why I speak about this and why I concentrate on this? Why? Because I have diabetes that run in my family, and I also have hypertension that runs in my family too. So I like to speak on it and address it. Also, as you can see the caption right above my head, cigarettes. Now, cigarettes and smoking can cause a great deal of damage to your body. It's a bad habit to practice. It's a rough habit to kick, because as you can see with cigarettes is a thing that some people say it releases their stress. Yes, it can yes, maybe it relaxes you, but it can also cause internal damage to your lungs, internal damage to your voice box, internal damage to many parts of your body. One, we have overeating that causes diabetes and hypertension, and you have cigarettes that causes lung issues and breathing issues and club fingers and all sorts of things that can cause damage to your body. Cigarettes can do. So those are habits that and ladies and gentlemen, we have to practice good habits. Even if you can't kick cigarettes or smoking cigarettes, the best thing to do is to go either get a patch or just gradually get off of it, because you definitely want to gradually get off of cigarettes, because when you get older, it can cause major damage to your body. Major damage. And also over drinking. And drinking is also a bad habit to practice too. And those are habits that we gotta kick, ladies and gentlemen. There's more habits I'm bringing up, but those are habits that we gotta kick, because as you can see, this world is crazy, it's chaotic, satanic world that we're living in. Chaotic world, and we need to be healthy for ourselves, healthy for our families, but also the quality of life you need to have for yourself. Because who likes running to hospitals all day? If you're a diabetic, pushing needles in your arms all day, or hypertension, you gotta watch the salt intake, or which if you're not careful with either too much salt, too much sugar, you can also be put on dialysis. Who wants to live going every 3 days, once a week to dialysis to get your kidneys pumped out, to get your blood clean? I don't want to live like that. That's not the quality of life, ladies and gentlemen. And we got to practice good habits. Good habits. Very good habits. And if we don't practice good habits, it catches up to us. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I'm sure I'm speaking to somebody out there. There's all sort of addictions that we gotta kick, and we gotta replace it with good habits. There's porn addiction, which, as you can see, I have a caption of a condom right there next to the lady overeating. There's sex porn addictions, and if you have a porn addiction, it's a spirit, a wicked spirit. All these are demonic addictions, are wicked spirits. And if this is a wicked spirit, it clouds your vision. Every time you look upon a woman, you see her as you look at her as a sexual object. Men, and it maybe go for the women too. Sexual addiction can cloud your vision. Porn is a spirit that can cloud your vision, and you need to replace it with a good habit. And what can replace porn with a good habit? What can replace it? Getting close to the Lord, that's the one. Reading your word, that's two. Practice habit of reading your Bible. That's a good habit to practice. Also, replacing that bad habit with trying to elevate your mind to learning something new, brand new, that can possibly change your life, that can possibly be a life-changing experience for you. Whether it's an online business or something that can, or maybe it's a stock, or learning about stocks that can help build income for you in the future. There's so many things. Or learning something new in school, or going to school to learn something new to elevate your mind, elevate yourself as far as your career goes. There's so many things, ladies and gentlemen, that we can practice habits. And this is habits. We can fight these addictions by replacing them with good habits. And like I mentioned, learning something new. And with cigarettes, either going to a counts, getting a patch, or getting some kind of intervention that will help you kick that bad habit of smoking cigarettes. Or overeating. Right? Practice a good routine of working out, drinking lots of water, working out, or replacing your eat all those fast food with a smoothie, because you have to understand that smoothies are better than the fast food joints that you eat out there, the Mickey D's and the fast food restaurants that you eat out there, which is not good for us. That is slowly but surely can do something to your body if you're not careful. It can affect your body if you're not careful. The ice creams, the sugary drinks, the sodas, these things can be replaced with a good habit. We can kick these addictions, ladies and gentlemen. We can eat better for ourselves. Our bodies will thank us for it. And then you look yourself in the mirror, your skin will thank you for it too. There's alkaline water out there. When you're hungry, replace it with water. Fill your belly with water if you're hungry. And if you're hungry, try to occupy your mind doing something else. If you're hungry, try to get a workout routine and try to get a routine or workout routine going 3 days a week, at least 3 to 2 days a week. Get a workout routine going. You don't have to sit in front of the TV or sitting watching eating and watching Netflix or watching Hulu. Although those things are okay and good, I support those networks too, because I watch them too. Or on YouTube, watching lots of videos, I watch that too. But we can kick the habit of practicing good habits. Practicing good habits. What I mean by practicing good habits? Habits of building your spiritual man up. Habits of learning about nutritious foods, what you can replace with because let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, you eat McDonald's once a week, or you eat certain foods once a week, you go outside and you buy food once a week, and you know the foods that you eat is not good for you. You can replace it with nutritious foods that can fill you up because some of these foods that we eat outside and we buy and we purchase that's expensive, you wind up being hungry again, and that's how you gain your weight, and that's how it causes ailments in your body, because you wind up getting hungry again. After you eat the junk, you wind up getting hungry again. And same thing goes for porn. We can build our spiritual man up. We can practice good habits. We can replace these addictions with good habits. And what I mean replacing these addictions with good habits, learning something new that can help elevate you. And even if it's with your partner, or let's say, no, you don't have, let's say you're not having sex with Tom, Dick, and Harry out there, or Sally and Sherry and Sharon out there. But you have a wife, or you have a husband, but you can't seem to stop watching porn, and you can't seem that you must have sex like at least once a day. Let's say you have that addiction, sex addiction. You can replace it, because the body needs time to rest, the body needs time to recoup, the body needs time to take an ease and a break from all that tension. So you take a break. Not to say that sex it doesn't release tension. It does, but folks, everything with moderation. Everything with moderation. Everything with moderation. You don't have to think sex all the time. Think about sex all the time. There's other things that you can elevate your mind with. There's other things that you can help your mind grow. There's other things you can speak about. There's other things that you can elevate your mind with. Because let's face it, we're living in the last days, ladies and gentlemen, and we want to get close to God. We don't want our addictions to stump our growth spiritually. We don't want our addictions to stop us from reaching the next plateau. We don't want our addictions to stop us from reaching to the next level. We want to practice moderation. We want to practice having good habits. The Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. That's right. So we gotta be able to practice having good habits. And certain people in your lives are not good, that actually add on to your bad habits. There's people that literally actually add on to your bad habits, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a party person and you like going to the club and you seem to hang around people that like to drink all the time, and then you find yourself, you know that you're not supposed to have that drink. You know you're not supposed to have that drink. You know you're not supposed to have that drink. And you find yourself drinking because the crowd you're hanging around with, they love to drink. So you wind up drinking too. We gotta change our circle. And in order for us to kick our habits, certain people we cannot hang around no more. In order for us to get rid of our bad habits and kick our addictions, get rid of our addictions, certain people we cannot be in our company anymore, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get rid of your bad habits, and if you want to get rid of your addictions, if you know that you're with people that like to smoke a lot, and they don't want to get rid of they don't want you to get rid of hang around with them. They want to cling on to you and hang around with you, party, smoke, drink, and you know that you're trying to get rid of that addiction because you know it's an addiction that stops you from your blessings. Well, we need to change our direction. It's not an easy thing to do. Change our crowd. It's not an easy thing to do. Change our company, which is not an easy thing to do. But you gotta pray, ask God to say, Lord, I want to change my company. Sometimes we gotta change our company, ladies and gentlemen, because sometimes our bad addictions is a company that we keep. Sometimes it's a company that you keep. Most of the time, the company that you keep, is your addictions. They add on to your addictions. If you know that you're with somebody that like to smoke and you want to find yourself puffing away, that's an addiction, and that person don't want to change, but you're willing to change, and they see something in you that want to change, but they don't want to change. Some people don't want to see you grow. Some people don't want to see you elevate to the next level because they're not changing, so they don't want you to change either. Misery likes company. So we got to change our direction of who we're going to hang out with. And if you find yourself with a person that like watching porn all the time, but yet you're trying to kick that addiction, you're trying to get rid of that addiction, and you find yourself watching porn with that person, you need to get rid of that company. And if you find yourself that this person that does not want to work out, they just want to go to all the junk food spots, and they don't want to change, they're not willing to, they say you're changing, but they're not willing to change. Sometimes it's time to change our company. Sometimes it's time to change our company. You know what can also is a tool and a vehicle that can help kick your addictions that I failed to mention. I'm gonna mention it now. Fasting and praying. Fasting and praying is a way to get rid of your addictions. It's to fast and to pray. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the habit of praying every day. Get into the habit of connecting with God every day. Get into the habit of fast. Try it. Fast. This goes for the people that like to eat a lot. Fast and pray. You find yourself that you don't desire to always eat all the time. If you fast, if you're gonna fast and you have issues with munching, keep water next to you. Keep you hydrated and pray. Drink sips of water and pray. Ladies and gentlemen, it will change your life. And then you find yourself elevating to the next level, and you find that you're able to grow spiritually. Try it. Try for 20 minutes without eating. Try for 20 minutes. Then when you stretch out for 20 minutes, try 30 minutes. And then fast for 30 minutes. Then fast for an hour without putting anything to your mouth. Fast for at least an hour and watch God do his work. Watch God work. Watch God work. Watch him work. And certain people that you hang with, sometimes they plague your mind. Sometimes they plague your mind, and they don't want to change. So they expect you not to change. But if you need change in your life, sometimes we need to change our circle. Sometimes we need to change our company. Well, the live word of the day is coming out of 1 John chapter 2, verses 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. Well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. And thank you for tuning into my content. God bless you and be safe. Blessings.